Yeah, it'd be really nice to believe that the message here is plain and simple and understandable and doesn't require any further explanation. But I've learned over many years that there are millions upon millions of people who believe that it is perfectly reasonable to expect a shoestring crap bankroll to be all it takes to beat one of these games. And the truth is that sometimes you're going to get lucky. Sometimes you will actually manage to turn a small bankroll into a win. The truth is, of course, that most people don't know when to stop. So somebody might go into one of these games with, say, a couple of thousand, and they win a couple of thousand. And instead of sort of saying to themselves, "Hey, that's terrific! I managed to double my money," they'll say, "Well, I mean, if I can make 2,000, then I can probably make three, and if I can make three, I can make five, and if I can make five, I can make 10." None of it makes any sense at all. But of course, this is the kind of nonsense that YouTube pro losers are paid to put into your heads to persuade people that losing is fun, trying is exciting, trying is thrilling, and if you lose, then it's not the end of the world because you're only losing money that you can afford to lose. Beats me how anybody can afford to set a pile of money on fire or flush it down the toilet or throw it out the window. But people are doing it all the time. Less so in Las Vegas these years than they used to, simply because, the sort of Trump tourist kind of like bomb where he shut out Canadians from Nevada and from the country as a whole, actually, has caused serious problems for the casinos there. But then you've got these stories that say that the casinos themselves are tired of dealing with low rollers. They don't want any more of those. What they really want are high rollers. And of course, that makes no sense because they've got hundreds of thousands of rooms. I don't know exactly how many rooms there are in Las Vegas, but it's got to be well into six figures in total along the Strip and downtown. I should look that up, I suppose. But the idea that they can still make their hotels function successfully, catering just to high rollers, is an economic nonsense. But then there's so much economic nonsense. The mere idea that you can take a tiny piss pot, bloody tin pot, shoestring, chicken shit bankroll into one of these casinos and stand a decent chance of making a profit. It's just such nonsense, such crap. But there you go. That's how it is. All I'm trying to say here is, if you can't put up a fight, stay out of the ring. If you can't afford to win, don't play. We all have better things to do with our money than building more casinos, making the fat cats fatter yet. So, it's just an idea, just a thought. All right, then. So before I kick off another session, probably three shoes today, just wanted you to see the front page for sessions, which goes back to the 14th of October. Pretty bloody good. We got one shitty one down here, and I can tell you right now that drove me to blackjack, where all of this came back plus a win of about 12,000, so a profit over on top of this of 12,000. So I mean, what can I tell you? It's evident right there in front of your very eyes. So we got to go fast. We got to start a new shoe. Oops. I thought it said Sunday the 3rd for a moment. Oh dear. Okay. It's me eyes. Nicely. Always remember, back to the min. Double for the tie. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nicely done. Last one. Double for the tie. We'll allow that to 200 for the tie. 2, 3. Thank you, player. Back to the min. Double. Double for the tie. 1, 2, 3. That's like magic this time, isn't it? As it often is. $51. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at this. I think this is going to be a decider. We might be running away after this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That didn't work, did it? Not at all. Okay, so this is the runaway point. So we're going to run away from this one. 7, 8, 15, 8, which is 3, 2. And we're back on player. 3, 2 in 500s. Oh dear, 5, 4. 1, 2. That would have been good. 3, 4. That's 4, 4. There it is. Magically. Okay, so 1400 in 4.5 minutes. Some work involved, but that's how it goes. That is the name of the game. No. Oh, I did that wrong. That was wrong, actually. 1, 2. Back to the min. Double. 1, 2. Min. Double. Repeat. Double for the tie. 2, 3. Oh. 5, 6. 11, 6. Running to the bank, and it will be the last bet. If we lose it. Okay, 5, 7 for the commish. Okay, 12, 15. Easy peasy. And that's the commission covered. Never, ever chase the commission later. I mean, it's just insane. But these guys on YouTube, that's their job. Their job is to be stupid. Because it teaches you to be stupid too. That's the plan. Easy. 2, 3, last on the bank. Maybe. 5-3, 2-3. Staying on plan, of course. That's where I prefer to be. Double for the loss. 1-2. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're close to the, well, we've passed the thingy here, but we're not at the right amount in bet values. 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. We'll leave it at that. 7, 8. We're on our way. Oh no, I think I should have placed that, but never mind. Start a new shoe. All right, so we're in 500s now. 2-2. Just like that. Back to the men. Double for the loss. 1-2. 3, 4. Oh boy, it's not going well for us today, is it? 7, 8. All right, we got that one in the bag. Minimum. +1. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Love it. So we're at session balances 3 grand in 9 minutes. +1. 51. 2, 3. Thank you. +1. 51. 2, 3. All right, back to the men. Double for the loss. Repeat. 51. Repeat. Double. 2, 3. And we are out at 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 3, 5, 5, 6. I'm pleased with that. Don't know what you think. I mean, I never know, do I? I'm sort of whispering because I've got a guy in the house right now doing some electrical work. Don't want to disturb him in his endeavours. Going to run away from this one. There we go. Sort of a quick session today. Just going to catch up with these, so I'm leaving you for a moment. So the question at this point is always the same, and that is, do you believe that you can match these results using the method that you've been using in the past, and presumably believe in and trust? On the other hand, would you be here if what you were doing was making you money? I think probably not. But anyway, let's have a look at the individuals. No, that's what I got already. What's the matter with you, Ian? Complete cock-up. All right. So 2040 is 34, 25, 10. And we ran away very quickly, didn't we? 31, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. All right. So what? 9 into 2000 and 14 into 26, 25. So we were good in one sense, but it wasn't good enough because that's the nitty gritty down the bottom there. And this one is 2041. And it's 32, 34, 8. And we were out at 35. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 13 into 9,000 in here, and 19 into, well, you can see, obviously, the principle worked yet again. That's how it goes. And then the turnaround shoe. Ah, 2042, 29, 36, 9. We were out right quick. 26, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2. All right. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Okay, I just love adding to this worksheet, excuse me, because again and again and again it proves my point. The whole thing being that you have to win more when you win than you lose when you lose in order to overcome losing more bets than you win. And in these last 3 shoes dealt just today, Sunday the 30th, 33 wins, 46 losses, 13 draws. We had a house advantage against us of 14.1%. So that's a nasty red minus 14.1%, which should have reduced us to losing 3,703. And instead, we won 13.6%, that is plus 13.6% of our total action. Average win, 451, average loss, 246, average win value over average loss value, 183%. And it just amazes me that there are people out there who look at this and say, oh, no, that doesn't work. That's no good. That's way too expensive. That's way too difficult. That's way too dangerous. That's way too, and the truth of the matter is that people who bet the way the fools, the professional losers on YouTube bet, the Vegas Mats, the Bobby Rivases, the Bretskys, all of them, Degen Dolt, on and on and on, all the way up to Dana White, the king of white lies, and his buddy Steve Will Do It, the Prince of Farts. It's ridiculous to imagine that they could match this betting the way that they bet. And we're now at 138 shoes, which, depending on how many hours you expect or how many bets you expect to get in an hour, it's 87 hours at 70. It's an average win of 4,000 an hour at 70 bets an hour, if that's what you manage to achieve. Knock it down to 50 here, and it changes the picture, obviously. Changes it to 2,700, 2,800 an hour. I just don't get how anybody can look at this and say, this does not work. It's just, excuse me again, I just can't, see, now I've even upset this thing. It's going, ooh. Information, no, yes. I don't know what that's about. I often don't know what's going on with this program. It comes up with some sneaky kind of interruptions, which are very annoying. But anyway, 33 wins, 46 losses, 14% house edge against us. We win 14% instead. So we flip it completely and win 3,556 instead of losing 3,703. And if you're not interested in that, if you don't think that that's relevant, if whatever, then obviously I can't help you. And I am struggling to find an audience for what I'm doing simply because I'm in the wrong place. You know, I mean, basically, it's sort of idiot city, because these are people who are fascinated by and entertained by, excited by, whatever, informed by the likes of Vegas Matt and Co., all of whom are basically casino employees. They may not be taking money directly from the casinos, although they probably are, because they talk about, promotional chips all the time, sometimes running into the thousands in value. So in many ways, they are employed by the casinos. But, the casinos let them do what they're doing because they are promoting gambling. They are encouraging new customers to come in and give it a go because they're excited and intrigued and entertained, fascinated by what Vegas Matt is doing. And there's that guy, who says all the time, my gambling is as real as it gets. That is a flat out lie, because he faces no risk. Real gambling is when you lose, you lose. He can't lose, because whatever happens to him, win or lose, on a given day or in a given month or in a given year, he will make a fortune from YouTube, millions every year. So don't listen to that guy or any of the other people on YouTube. They're all con men. They're all entertainers, performers, whatever. I don't see anything entertaining at all watching Bobby Rivas throwing money around like somebody who's had a blow to the head. He's a lunatic, but he's a likable guy. There's no doubt about that, but he's a lunatic. He is, and the one thing that keeps Vegas Matt and Co. above the crowd is that they don't F and blind, they don't drink, they don't sort of get shit-faced, they don't misbehave, they don't insult each other, they don't, they do all kinds of things that seriously annoy me, but that's not against the law, let's face it. So, there we are. That's where we're at currently, at 138 shoes. And you can see all the numbers up there. It's a 2.7% house edge against us, and we've turned that into an 11.8 player edge. What more do you want, for Christ's sake? Anyway, next time.